So let's talk about this national movement or this national fear, the collective concern that because Trump was elected, that somehow he's going to, with the stroke of a pen, make abortion illegal in all 50 states. So many of you may not have known this, but this last Republican National Convention, the Republican Party that has been historically abolish abortion, they amended their national platform to remove abolish abortion out of the platform. Why did they do that? I'm so glad you asked. They did that because we as the conservative movement believe that it's a state issue. See, when Roe v. Wade was turned over, that really made a change and empowered the individual states. So to be consistent with that, now remember that was the Supreme Court, to be consistent with that, when the National Convention, the Republican Convention convened, they removed the abolish abortion plank out of it because they wanted to revert it back to the states. So every state now has the power and the authority, even inside the Republican Party, to determine if they want to continue with that mindset, with that belief to abolish abortion. So because of that, that is why when you hear Trump talk about that it goes back to the states, every state now has the ability to pass their own laws in order to determine for their state and their constituents what's important to that state. So the ladies that are out there right now that are devastated by the results of this election and that you've taken to the streets on this particular issue, this is an issue for your state. Contact your legislator. Reach out to your state's elected officials if you want to see a change in those laws. Now, me personally, I want to understand how this is such an important issue in regards to the results of the election versus you getting involved in your local government and reaching out to your local officials, because they're the only ones that can make a change in your state. So I encourage you, reach out to your House representative in your state or your state legislator and start having conversations there. Because this, I am telling you, from a federal perspective, it simply will not happen because the President of the United States, whether on either side, would not have an authority to make that decision for all 50 states.